Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to have a look at the Vango Compact Stove. It's a really nice solid little stove. It's made of steel. It weighs 102 grams. It comes in this nice hard plastic box. This box weighs 42 grams, so it's up to you whether you bring it. I do use it. There are pretty wide legs on it. It has three little baffles here just to protect against the wind. So if you've got wind coming in from this side, it's not going to blow the flame out of this section here. There's a rubber gasket just on the base of it here, and there's a little rubber ring inside, which I've heard from others that does fail over time, but for me so far I've had no issues. It fits onto gas cylinders with a threaded top. Thread on your canister, open up your legs. Now there is no igniter on it, so you will need a lighter or a fire steel. This is the fire steel that I have. If I can find it, I'll pop a link for it in the description below. It'll last you a lifetime. So I'm not going to use that inside the house. I'll be shot. So you can get yourself a lighter either. There is really fine adjustments so that you can allow it to simmer. It's a really strong flame on it, and you can get, you can get really low. It's still on. It is really good for cooking because you can make really fine adjustments to the flame and just control the heat that much better. It's a solid little stove. I absolutely love it. You can pop a little 350ml titanium cup on it. You can pop a 750ml titanium cup on it, or you can pop a frying pan on it. Now what I did was, with my frying pan, I took off the handle because the handle was making the frying pan tip over and it was just putting it all out of balance. So I took that off and I got myself a little pot grips, and all I do is just lift it off. Job done. It just means that you can have the pan centered properly in it. Because the stove sits on top of the canister, if you have a bigger canister than this, it's going to be obviously top heavy, so take your handle off and get one of these. That's just a Russell Hobbs pan. It cost me a tenner, so if I can find it, I'll pop a link for that as well. So the other thing that you can have if you're worried about it tipping over is you can get one of these. There's just a little stand for the bottom of the gas canister that just pops on there, and it just gives it a wider base at the bottom, and it really helps just to widen out the base, make it a bit more steady. There is one more thing that you need if you're using any type of stove, is that you need to have yourself a windshield. You can buy these on Amazon. It just sits around there. When you have it lit, you can fold it up and it completely encloses it. It just stops the wind from blowing the flame, and it makes the stove that bit more efficient. So just for giggles, I'm due a cup of tea, so I might as well light it and see how long it takes. If I was making just one cup of tea, I'd use my 350ml cup, but just for this, I'll use my bigger pot. This is a 750ml titanium cup. It has 600ml of water in it now at the moment, and we'll just get it going. And I'll start the timer then when I set it on top. Start the timer. We'll just get it going. Just in case you're interested. I think I have the shakes. Can you see it there? Ah, you can see it there. I'll leave it down there. It's a really aggressive flame on it. Now I obviously have it up full whack because I'm trying to boil it as quick as possible, but you can refine it. Another thing that you can use is a pot with a flux ring on it, and that'll make it a lot more efficient because you can see the flames coming out the side. If that had a flux ring, if that pot had a flux ring on it, those flames wouldn't be coming out the side. It'd be trapping all the heat underneath the pot, and it'd boil a lot faster for you. Just getting impatient. Yep. Yeah, fucker. What's that? 225. Between 220 and 220, or sorry, 320 and 325. So that's not bad. Happy with that. Now obviously I'm indoors. If you're out in the mountain, might be a little bit different, but that's it. So what comes in the box is the stove, on the box. You have to buy a pot stand separate. That's off my Jetboil. And yeah, I'll pop a link for one in the description. I'll pop a link for the few other bits if you want to check those out. So this stove will set you back about €19 or £16 if you're in the UK. It is a solid little stove. It's a very similar design to the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. It's more than likely not as efficient as that, but for the money you can't go too far wrong. I hope that you found this video useful. If you did, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!